Hi folks, there's a lot to be said for stippling in the texture. So I'm going to texture this one. I'm making a river scene. Now I've got this lovely brush. I've got several of these that I do use for stippling. They're lovely quality old Chinese brushes that were actually from a time when they actually had hairs in the ferrule. These have been well used, and I dip them in the oil, got a bit of liquid, a bit of fast wine, a bit of linseed oil, keep it all nice and wet. This is on a 15 inches by 11 piece of watercolour paper, which I've primed with PVA glue and some burnt umber. Cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, Payne's grey, cadmium yellow pale and yellow ochre. So let's do a sky. Let's get a sky in first. I have a sunny sky. I'll have to draw this curtain, I think, while this is blind. The sun is finally coming out. I don't want it shining on my support. It's a lovely surface to work on, this watercolour paper. This is £140 weight. It's got yesterday's demo on the back of it, so I'm not that bothered about it. Right, okay, so let's start. Let's dip the brush in the oil and have a bit of just start. And as we go, we can lighten, darken. Going to do a river scene, I think I said that. Can do this with acrylic. In fact, if you do it with acrylic, you don't need to prime the paper. Look, see how quick you can cover? And the liquid is great for this. It won't be too thick because I'm going to put the trees in here. But I don't want the trees to go off the top. I just want to get a fairly high horizon. All right, let's get some water in. Now, we've had noise for the last couple of weeks and it starts again. We're having a small WC room and it's a slightly larger bathroom. Knocks into one now, so most of the banging has been done. It's just the plastering now, the tiling, connects up the electrics. Oh, I'll put some clouds in there. I'll use a different brush. Dip it into the gunge and we'll have a bit of burnt sienna. I might use some brush strokes, but I'm not sure about that. The liquid plus the fast dryer will aid the drying of this. In the beginning we've covered a huge amount of ground, but it won't all be quick. Be putting it on, taking it off, covering it up. Yeah, let's get a nice bit of warm colour in there. You can use them for texturing, apart from stippling. It's a wonderful brush, it's a lovely way to paint. full of sky that's out there. It's just brightening up. Plenty of light in the sky now. The cloud is disappearing. But by tomorrow. I think it's going to, so the temperature's going to go up to about 16, 17 maybe. We're lucky. Start off cold. Start off with our gloves. Okay, so there's the basis of the culprit. Now where's my bit of cloth? There it is. Oh, it's on the floor. When I've finished, I'll clean the brushes in washing up liquid. You don't want cheap washing up liquid. You don't want Store's own brand. You want a brand name that is known for its oil and fat dissolving properties. And these brushes will come up beautifully. This one's getting a bit. And that one. These are over 20 years old. Right, now we're going to get some trees, and we've got some trees in. We keep them on the summer. Oh no, this could have autumn, can't we? It's autumn now. But there's not a lot of brown in the trees yet, but the horse chestnuts, they die off quicker than anything. So let's just put in a bit of that. A bit of red, just a bit of red. A bit of ochre. The Payne's grey. Probably use a lot of paints doing this. Right, let's get some green in there now. Oh well, I'll do the other side because we've got to show Willie on there. A touch of bluey colour in the background there. Right. So this side will come further over than that side. Bit of red. Well, we're trying to make a painting that's slightly abstract. Let's see where we go. Right, let's get some darks in there now. So let's have a bit of blue, bit of red, bit of green. The bank coming along here, coming towards us. Nice light in there, light green. Shadow. We can stipple back some lights when we get to it. Bit of blue and the red. Get that contrasting. Light against dark, always light against dark. Alright, let's go on the other side. Now, this is all very easy to do. There's nothing difficult about it. It's just a lot of fun. Come down there with a bit of light. Good, Payne's grey. bit of reflection there. More darks. The shadow areas in underneath the trees, main trees. Just ordered some, I'm back on eBay, I got banned. I still don't know why, but I've just ordered another tube of this Winton. Oh, that's a Griffin, isn't it? Wow, we're using Griffin, that's a fast dryer. Well, I've just ordered another tube of this Winton, 200ml tube. It was less than £10, plus about £1.50 postage, which is, I thought, was pretty good, considering all these threats of everything going up in price. There's a shortage of everything, so-called, mostly caused by governments. Scaremongering, get you all to spend your money early. I might, when I get to the end of this, put in some rigger work just to show some branches. Let's get some darks over. Oh, I need to put that some paint. This way, it doesn't last for very long. Put out some more white. We can use lots of white. I'll carry on with the Griffin. It's much more expensive than the student quality, but then it's got alkyd resin based paint. You can get a whole range of Winsor and Newton. Alkyd 37mm tubes of the Griffin. Used to use a lot of it when I was doing the sort of Venice paintings, but I haven't done any since. I got fed up with it. Plus, some of them were good enough. All about lights and darks. That's my quickest way to green is to go in with the Payne's grey and the cadmium yellow, pale. Right. I'm going to just do something there. That'll come down a bit further, I think. You could do individual dots, but this isn't pointillism. This is just stipple. Pointillism took too long. I think even George got fed up with doing it. Alright, change the brush to the sky brush. Let's get in more light on that horizon. We want sort of a merging coming through here, slightly bit of mist. Burnt sienna, just a touch of burnt sienna in it, just to warm it up a bit. I can get a lovely range of greens with the Payne's grey. Oh, I'll get some light in here, the other side. And a bit of dark, bit of shadow under there. if I paint that dark, I'll be able to texture. I'm doing this because my friend Sharon, she loves the last one I did like this. Although I'm not copying, I'm just making this up as I'm going along, but from experience, from memory. So we get some of those reddy colours of those. Just get a bit of reflection in there. Now I want some more dark green. Get the shadow more Payne's grey. Oh, there's a bit of light coming in the sky. Let's put it in. Well, the shape, it's the shape rather than what it actually is. Now, what dark in these are really good dark now. Get that contrast. Light against dark, always light against dark. This is a sort of tutorial really. I'm not trying to paint a masterpiece or anything. Plus that I do enjoy doing them. Right, okay, let's have a burnt sienna and a bit of Payne's grey. That's where the shadow is. Okay, we'll carry on with that. Put that in, get a bit of red. Right, clean that brush. I've got two dirty brushes now. I've got 2 or 3 others of these. So look after them. If you've got some, look after them. So the ones I've seen in DIY shops or art shops are nowhere near as thick as these brushes. I mean, you can't do fine work with them. Well, you can by the stipple, but you can't do graphic work, shall I say? All right, let's get some light greens in there now. Get some bluish colour in here. Just a bit of light in the trees. Try to look for a decent shape, really. The light just coming through there. Okay, now we're going to start a bit of texturing with these brushes. Put out some more burnt sienna. These small 37mm tubes of artist quality were given to me. So that's why I'm using them. We've got quite a good staining power. Let's have a bit of yellow ochre. So now we're going to use the side of the brush now. Now, reflections tend to be darker than what they're reflecting. So let's just get that through here. And we can just put a stipple in there. Hand's getting a right old mess. Or one hand, well, both hands actually. Just catching the light. With a preamble down here. Grasses. There's a dark in there. We've got a bit of contrast there than I have there, so let's right, now I really want to clean these brushes now because I want to do something through the middle there. Well, some darker sort of colour there to show some distance. Just using up some palette grey. Alright, let's get some blue in there. Let's warm that up a little bit. Okay, we'll just let that dry up a little bit. Let's just merge that a little bit. Get some light in here. Right, now let's go back on that horizon there. It's all horizontal. Oh, you saw that white. More white. Going uphill there or downhill. Just reflecting that sky, so we'll assume that this is a gentle meander through London suburbia. Oh, I could change the brush, change the towel. It's a very heavy bit of toweling, this. Right, we're going uphill a bit. Just enhance that blue a little bit. Well, let's get a rigger. I'll pour out a little bit of oil. I still plenty of oil there. Rigger. That's my rigger. And we'll just get some lightish colour, some greeny colour, and No, that won't, I can't lift the paint out of my finger because it's that dark brown underneath. So this just has the effect of opening it up. Might put some dark in there. Oh, get some black grey. Okay, we'll just do a little bit more stipple. Clean the brush. Want to get some nice little lights. Just to lose the base of those chunks. You wouldn't really get poppies, would you? You get some cauliflower stuff, parsley. A pinch of that. Right, I don't think I can do much more to that. I could blend the sky. The paint seems to have gathered a little bit. That's like in the dips and dents of the paper. Just fill some in. No, I think we'll let that go. It's too wet now to do any fine work over that. Let's dismantle all this. Get them out. Push that up there. I'll just clean my fingers. But it all comes off with the dishwasher liquid. Oh, not dishwasher, the washing up liquid. Just push this up a bit. I can't see, I'm zoomed out as far as I can be. Alright. What's that there? Oh, gosh, how did I do that? Oh, well, never mind. I cut this mount quite a long time ago. I think you might need some sparkle on there. sparkle on the river. Right, okay, that's it. I can't do any more except clean up. Right, I hope you like that one, folks. It's an exercise in stipple and texturing. There's so much wet paint on there now. Can't really go much further, it just dissolves in. But when you put the, I know I haven't made a great job of these. If it was dry, I could rest on a paper and do it. But it just has that effect of putting air in the mass of stuff. Right, okay, bye bye.